get this piece of property?
Oh, I ran. The owners just moved in upstairs, actually. It's been here 17 years. They're good. They're cool. Okay. What's up, y'all? Good morning. Easy like Sunday morning flow, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Not my Steve back here with you with my friend Sally from St. Louis. She's going to be our yoga model today. Sally, thank you so much for helping us out. How long have you been coming to class here?
I moved here just over a year ago.
So about a year.
Yep.
All right.
It's been fun.
Cool. So again, she's our model today, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for showing up. Most of y'all know what we've been dealing with the city and the legal issues. Hopefully in a couple weeks, hopefully we'll have that all cleared up. But again, thank you for showing up and supporting. And thank you, Sally. Let's get started today. Let's get started laying down on our stomachs today, please. You can have your head towards the top of your mat. Excuse me. And just bring your left ear to your mat, and you can run your hands along your side body. Or really, excuse me, just find a comfortable position. With your left ear to your mat, your gaze into your right, you can go ahead and close your eyes. And as you do that, as you close your eyes, see if you can just get a sense of the space that's all around you. Any noises, feel the temperature of the air. Just starting to cultivate a certain quality of attention. And now see if you can get a sense of the space within you. See if you can feel your heart beating. Notice if your mind is jumping around from idea, thought to thought. Notice if you have any level of anxiety. From here, and if there is some level of anxiety, we're going to erase that by the time we're done. From here, let's exhale everything out. Together, take a big inhale through your nose. And a cleansing exhale through your mouth. You're letting her go. Again, inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One more of those. Inhale. And exhale, empty out. Seal your lips. Turn your head to the opposite side. Breathe in through your nose for about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And keep your lips sealed and breathe out through your nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just like that, everybody. Inhale through your nose. Now, as you breathe in the deepest breath you've taken all day so far, you're thinking about breathing your torso a little bit longer. How do I breathe my torso longer? It would be taller if you were standing straight up. Lips stay sealed. Exhale, navel draws up and in. Gently guide, push, and empty out. Just like that. We want to focus on a deep, full inhale. And we want to balance that with a slow, calming exhale. Now, when we breathe like this, in through our nose and out through our nose for about 5 seconds or so in, 5 seconds or so out, well, first and foremost, this happens to be the optimal breath for the human body. When we breathe like this, everything just kind of works a little bit better. This calms and soothes our nervous system. Focuses our mind, gets us out of the fight or flight state. These are all really good things. and just scratching the surface of what our breathing and what this overall practice is going to do for us today. Okay, first rule is keep breathing. Breathe deep in through your nose and out through your nose, if that's possible. Second rule is to honor what you're feeling, personalize the practice so that it can be healing. And the third rule is to simply thank yourself, to acknowledge yourself, your effort, acknowledge that you're one of those people that shows up, that does hard things. This is really good. I'm glad you're here, y'all. Easy like Sunday morning flow. Let's start to get her done. From here, bring your chin facing forward. Take your hands underneath your shoulders, but then see you want to slide them back a little bit. So your elbows are up and in, kind of like grasshopper legs. See if you can get the tops of your fingertips to your lower rib cage, right around that area. We do our best. Now keep the tops of your feet pressing down. Inhale is cobra pose. Little to no weight in your hands. In fact, let's all try to pick our hands up on the first one, so you really feel those muscles in your lower back working. Exhale, take her, release her, all the way back down. We'll do that again. Inhale. On number 2, if you want to press a little bit with your hands, you're welcome to do so. We're just kind of saying to our spine, hey, this is what you should expect coming forward, moving forward. Exhale, take her back down. Number 3, inhale, lift up to that perfect degree. Exhale, take her back down. On to number 4. Inhale, lift up. Last one. One more, y'all. Breathe, stay here, hold here. Now, you know, most of y'all know what we're going to do. We're going to now fire up our glutes. So bend your knees, flex your feet, press the soles of your feet to the sky. And now see if you can just take your hands and reach them towards the ocean. Biceps by your ears. Think about having no wrinkles in the back of your neck. Yeah, everybody, we're getting the whole posterior chain cooking. Give me one more. Inhale, lift up a little bit here. Great job, Sally. Exhale, release. Take it all the way down. Hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, press up to your hands and to your knees. And then exhale, round your spine. Tuck your chin to your chest. This is called the cat pose, for obvious reasons. Inhale, look up, dip your stomach down. This is called the cow pose, probably for not so obvious reasons. Exhale, round her down, chin to chest. You're taking it back and forth. And if you want to add in a little side body movement, go for it. A couple of these on your own. This is spinal extension and spinal flexion. And as you know, your spine, aka your lifeline, is really important. If it's unhealthy, that can wreak havoc on your life. So mobility and vitality in our spine to start out our easy like Sunday morning flow. When you're ready, we'll inhale, come back to a neutral spine here, curl your toes, and then exhale, lift your hips high to the sky, downward facing doggy. Doggy, y'all, doggy. Good. Now, you'll probably want to find a little bit of movement here, right? First sensation in the hamstrings, shoulders, that a lot of us have had today. Okay, a little diagnostic check, see what you feel, where you feel it. Okay, keep breathing deep, of course. That's the foundation for our meditation. And then from here, okay, let's just enhance. Settle into this downward facing dog. Can you spread your fingertips a little bit wider? You can walk your feet in about 2 or 3 inches. Now remember, what we want in down dog are high hips and a long straight spine. What helps us get there? A soft bend in both of your knees. So if you bend your knees just a little bit more, good. That's going to allow you to press your hips higher. And that just straightened your spine a little bit. It was pretty straight to begin with, but that helps you out. It helps you use strength to create lift, straightness, and length. Chin to your chest, look towards your knees and towards your thighs. One more thing with our shoulders, rather than the armpits facing out, you want to circle them inwards so your armpits are kind of pointing towards the tip of your nose. That is called external rotation in your shoulders. It engages your lat muscles. And you want to turn on as much as you can, right? muscle-wise. From here, let's walk, just take a look forward. I tell you what, look forward here. Bend your knees. End of your exhale, step your feet behind your wrist at the top of your mat. Bend your knees a lot till you feel a little bit of belly on chest, knees on thigh, knees on chest, belly on thighs. Whew. Man, it's one of those days, Sally, I tell you. I can tell already. Option 2, swim your hands behind you and interlace your fingers at your lower back. Now, with that, find a halfway lift. Come up. You want to pull back with your hands, roll back with your shoulders, and that's going to broaden across your heart. Keep the clasp of your hands. Just exhale, fold down deep, breathing well. Breathing well. Inhale. Exhale. Pull your breath in to the bottom of your lungs. Keep it flowing. One more. Take an inhale here. Very good. Exhale, release your hands towards the ground. Inhale, find now a halfway lift. Flat back. You've been here before, only a little bit different. Now, again, you can bend your knees a lot. We do want to flatten our back here, so your shoulder blades are going to squeeze. Think about your hips pulling back and the crown of your head reaching out. Now, just this time around, if you'd like, you can take your arms like jet airplane wings along your side body. If you got the space, you can open them straight out to the sides. And if you really want to challenge, you could reach your arms forward so that your biceps are by your ears. Keep in mind it's Sunday morning, y'all, but pick your poison. Take another inhale. Can you lengthen, hips pulling back, hands reaching out here? Stay here. Exhale, stronger around your middle. I want you to feel your core ignite. Now with your flat spine, let's inhale, rise. Come all the way to standing. Get out of your hamstrings and your lower back. There you go. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. And exhale, lean to your right. Lean towards La Jolla. Press your hips towards Mission Beach. Let's go 2 extra breaths here. Now head back a little bit so your throat is open. And then make sure your biceps are with your ears. Take one more. Inhale. Exhale it out. Great job. Inhale. Come on back through center. And we'll just switch it up. Grab right wrist with left hand. Exhale. Lean left. Press in hips right. Straighten your arms as best you can. Remember, the body's medium of communication is sensation. So what are you feeling? What is the translation of this sensation right now? Really good. Let's inhale, come back through center. You can lean back, stretch up and away, and feel something good. And then exhale, fold all the way down. Put a little bend in your knees. Lay your torso out long. We're starting to ride the wave of the breath, everybody. Inhale, halfway lift. It's called Ardha Uttanasana. Breathe in. Exhale, plant your palms. Step to plank pose, high push-up position. Shift forward. I would drop to my knees. And exhale, lower halfway down. Elbows straight back. Awesome, Sally. Inhales, upward facing dog. Now here, tops of the feet down. Feed your heart through your biceps. And then draw your navel in. And exhale, pull your hips to the sky. Downward, facing doggy. And we're breathing really deep. By 11 a.m. on your Sunday morning, you'll have taken your joints through pretty much their full range of motion. You'll have flexed and stretched every muscle in your body. The internal compression from the postures, the shapes, and the breathing will have, for an hour, been massaging and stimulating your internal organs. We're going to do all this in a meditative way, so not just a physical exercise, but also a mental exercise. Man, and I could go on all day. It matters you're here, though. Take an inhale, bend your knees, press your hips back and look forward. End of your exhale, walk or that light hop of feet between your hands, heels and toes touch together. Now inhale, halfway lift, flat back, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold, navel in, dive in deep. Lead with your chest, inhale, rise. Come to standing. Reach it high. You got your left wrist, y'all. Exhale, lean in it till it feels like yee. Inhale, come on back up. Reach up and switch it. Exhale, lean towards Mission Beach. Press your hips to La Jolla. Really nice. Inhale, come on back through center. Lean back, stretch, and feel something head to toe. Exhale, fold. Take it all the way down. And away we float. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back, lengthen your spine. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant your palms. Step to plank. Shift forward. Remember, shoulders have to come in front of wrists. And then exhale, lower halfway down. Shoulders and hips should move on the same plane here. Really good. Inhales, upward facing dog. A little spinal extension. A sweet little back bendy. Exhale, hips to the sky. Dogger. Yo. That sweet doggery. Ooh, awesome, everybody. By 11 a.m., you'll have done probably the hardest thing you're going to do all day. That'll be in the rear view mirror. The rest of your day is going to be a cakewalk, because if your morning is hard, your day will be easy. I encourage you to make your mornings hard, challenging. It's always rewarding. Never easy, but always worth it. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward here. We got two more, y'all. End of your exhale, walk or lily hop, feet between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, chest pulls out, spine lengthens. Exhale, fold, navel, dive in deep. Lead with chest, inhale, rise, float it up. You got that left wrist. Exhale, you know where to go, and your body is telling you how far to go. We just got to listen. Inhale, back up, reach up, switch it. Exhale, leaning left, pressing hips right, making that spine feel really good tonight. Inhale, come on back through center, stretch up and stretch back. Exhale, fold all the way down, Uttanasana, dive in deep. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank, shift forward, and lower with control. Inhale's upward facing dog. Remember, you could skip stuff if you need. You can certainly modify anything you need. Exhale, hips to the sky, dogger. Good, everybody. Now, how's your breathing? Is it deep? Is it rich? That's what we want it. We want it deep, full, rich. You're doing great. Sally, you're doing amazing here. Two more deep breaths. One more flow on your own, everybody. This is a modified Surya Namaskar A. Add, skip, whatever you want. I'll meet you back in downward facing dog. So this flow is, again, slightly modified Surya Namaskar A, or Sun Salutation A. And this comes from the Ashtanga lineage of yoga, which is really what Vinyasa or power yoga is based off of. Ooh, and then once you get back to that downward facing dog, we're always just using it. You know, it's an active resting posture, but you can always just kind of use it as a little reset posture. You're just kind of checking in. What's my intensity level? What's my stress level? How's my breathing right now? Is my mind wandering? Do I need to bring it back? Inhale. Exhale. Pull your breath in. Soak up that ocean air. and keep it flowing. We're going to keep this moving right along, y'all. Not even a detour. So get them tickets ready. All aboard. It's the Sunday morning flow train. Wee woo! Inhale, bend your knees. Press back, look forward. End of your exhale, walk or lily hop, feet between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, chest and spine, pulling long. Exhale, fold, dive, and empty her out. Inhale, chair pose. Now sink your hips low, lift your chest, and reach your hands high to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, straighten your legs, and dive your torso down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, lengthen your spine. Exhale, clench your palms, step to plank, shift it forward, and lower with control. You are doing so much for yourself, y'all. Inhale, upward facing dog, spinal vitality. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Take an inhale, lift your left leg, send her on up to the sky. Exhale, shift forward, bring knee to nose. Push your breath out. Maybe you can get forehead, but pull your thigh up into your chest. Inhale, reach it high. And then exhale, low lunge. Sweep your left foot through to your hand. Stack your knee directly above your ankle. Now just root into your feet. And then inhale, rise. Reach your hands. Lift your torso. Hands to the heavens here. Exhale, just slide your hands to heart center. Stay tall. Push your breath out. Draw your navel in. Get strong in your 360 core. And then inhale, sweep your arms out and sweep them up high. Reach them to the sky. Exhale, take your hands to the ground. Step it back. Shift forward and lower with control. Inhale, give me that upward facing. Feeding your heart through. And exhale, hips to the sky. So wee, doggaroo. Inhale, right leg. Breather on up. Exhale, knee to nose. Push your breath out. Yeah. Inhale, reach it high. And exhale, sweep through to your hands. Stack knee above ankle. Root down. Inhale, rise. Come up. Reach for the heavens here. Exhale, hands to heart. Push your breath out. Empty completely. Inhale, sweep out, sweep up. How deep can you breathe? Soak up the vitality. Exhale, take it on down, step it on back. And moving through your flow. Simple Sunday morning flow. Spreading wellness, spreading health, well-being into every cell of our body, everybody. It matters we show up to our mat. This stuff must be done. And unfortunately, nobody can do it for you. So it's got to be you. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward here. End of your exhale, walk or your light hop, a feet between hands. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lifty, flat backy, breathe it in. Exhale, fold, dive, and empty out. Inhale, Utkatasana. Sink your hips low, lift your chest, and reach for the sky. Nice, Sally. Exhale, fold all the way down. Uttanasana. Dive it on in. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back and lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms. Step to plank. Shift it forward, lower, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale's that upward facing dog you're very familiar with by now. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing. Inhale, lift your left leg, breathe her up. Exhale, knee to nose, push your breath out. There you go. Inhale, lift your left leg and send her high. And then exhale, sweep through to your hands, stack knee directly above your ankle. Inhale, crescent pose. Rise up, reach up and fill up here. Exhale, hands to heart. Push your breath out, stay tall. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep out, sweep up, and reach for the sky. Exhale, take it on down, step it on back. Moving through that flow, everybody. You're doing amazing. Right side. You got the right side on your own. Riding the wave. Surfing the wave of your breath. Again, I'm grateful to Sally for being our model today. I'm grateful that her alignment happens to be awesome. So there's not much for me to do or correct here today. But we are always looking for some models for these practices. For a lot of people, it ends up being just a one-on-one personal yoga practice where we kind of look at the alignment, we make some adjustments. So if you're interested in doing that, remember we have class Tuesday, Thursday at 9, Saturday, Sunday at 10. So just hit me up. Just reach out to me. Let's keep going, Sally. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. End of your exhale, walk or your light hop, feet between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, chest and spine pull long. Exhale, fold, dive, and empty her out. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Sink lower, reach higher. Can you breathe a little bit bigger? Exhale, forward fold. Dive it on in. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank. Shift it forward, lower, Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Man, I know that blood is starting to flow. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing. Inhale your left leg, breathe her up. Exhale, knee to nose, push your breath out. You know the flow, everybody. You got left and right on your own. Breathe well. And I'll meet you right back in downward facing dog. Surfing the wave here, everybody. Right about now, that dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, and norepinephrine, the production of those biochemicals are skyrocketing. And your cortisol's probably still pretty consistent, I should say. But once we get to the end of the practice, it's going to drop way down, below baseline of where we started. You're setting yourself up for an amazing day. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Hold your breath in deep. And keep it flowing. From here, inhale, bend your knees, press your hips back and look forward. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop, feet between your hands, heels and toes touching together. Now inhale, find your halfway lift, chest and spine pull out long. Exhale, fold, dive, and empty her out. Inhale, chair pose, sink your hips, lift your chest, reach to the sky. Now stay here. We're here for another 5. Now we're going to come to a one-legged chair pose in 4. So start to slowly feel your weight shift into your left foot. 3, we're going to keep that left knee bent. 2, so slowly inhale, pick your right foot up. See if you can straighten that leg right out in front as best you can. Now, just take one inhale here. Exhale, airplane pose. Take your right leg, extend it straight back behind you. See if you can bring your head, your hips, and your right heel in one line. We do our best, no more, no less. Just firm up your left quadricep. Take your right thigh, spiral it inward, and squeeze at the shoulder blades, y'all, the shoulder blades. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2, everybody. This is a long one. You're doing great. Inhale. Exhale. Last inhale. If you wanted to reach your hands forward, you totally could. Whoa. Sorry. Exhale. Low lunge, Sally. That was a long one. Hands to the ground. Low lunge. Step your right foot way back. Now inhale. Lift your left leg high to the sky. Bend your left knee. Scorpion tail your leg. And then take a couple big circles, clockwise, counterclockwise. You want to flip your dog. It's all good, everybody. There we go. Honor what you feel. We're here for 5, 4. Very nice. Last 3, 2. Inhale, lift your left leg high to the sky. Exhale, sweep your left foot all the way through to your hands, so you're in a low lunge. Now spin your back foot flat, and inhale, rise up, warrior 2, windmill open. All right, so steady your visual gaze. It's just that if your eyes are wandering all over the place, your mind will tend to follow suit. Steady your breathing. Gaze out over your left fingertips. Okay, we've got, in this warrior 2, we've got heel to arch alignment. So left heel is in alignment with the right arch of our foot, right down the center of our mat. Your back right toes can angle in slightly. Inhale, we're breathing our body taller and then wider at the top. Once again, the optimal breath for the human body. And then exhale, we're sinking down a little bit deeper. There you go, y'all. 2 more deep breaths here. Soak them up. Try to feel it everywhere. Inhale. Exhale. Another full breath in. Exhale it out. Let's start to inhale. Reach, reach, reach forward. Exhales, extended side angle pose. Uttita Parishvakonasana. So she's going forearm to thigh, which is great, everybody. Whatever expression. You can have your left hand on the inside, the outside. Again, forearm to thigh is good. But make sure your heart is facing La Jolla here, the right side of the room or mat, not the ground. So if you need to, if your heart is kind of facing the ground, you'll come up away from the ground to narrow out your body. Roll your right shoulder back a little bit more. Keep breathing. Take your right hand, reach overhead, bicep by ear. 5. That's Uttita Parishvakonasana. 4. If you wanted to take your left hand up parallel, you could. 3. I don't blame you for not. It's Sunday morning. 2. Inhale, come back up, warrior 2. And then straighten your front left leg. 3-angle pose, triangle. Inhale, reach out. Again, length, everybody. Not so much depth, length. Reach out and then rotate. Left hand down. Right hand high. Same thing in terms of we want our body to be narrow. So we're not trying to jam our hand to the ground, and as a result of which, hips are going to stick way back, and my right shoulder is going to collapse down. Narrow, clean lines of energy. Heart facing La Jolla or the right side of the room. 5. We're doing great, everybody. You're doing amazing things for yourself. 4. Ardha Chandrasana, balancing half moon. And 3. Let's see how graceful we can make this transition. Huh, Sally? 2. Inhale, bend your front left knee. Take your left fingertips about a foot in front of your toes. Whoa. Then just lean into your front left leg. Take your back right leg up parallel to the ground. Not so graceful for myself. She did amazing. Now, drive down your left heel. Squeeze your quadricep. That'll give you a solid foundation. This top right foot, you want to flex. Yeah, and you're spiraling those toes away from the ground. We're doing great. We're only going 2 more breaths. I got you. Inhale. Exhale. Now take an inhale here. Bend your left knee a lot. Exhale. Right hand to the ground. Right knee into your nose. Take an inhale. One-legged halfway lift. Extend your right leg back. Pull your chest and spine long. And exhale. You're just stepping down to low lunge. There we go. Let's go ahead and drop your back right knee to the ground, because it's Sunday morning, y'all. Inhale, reach both hands high to the sky. Ooh, exhale, slide your hands to heart center. Lean forward, and then twist to your left. Hook right elbow outside of your left knee or thigh. Sally here just curled her toes under and picked her back right knee up to intensify it a little bit. You can keep that knee down or pick her up. It's up to you. But let's take about 3 more breaths and do some work. Inhale. We're thinking about lengthening, so your torso pulling out of your waistline here. Draw your navel in to protect your spine and use leverage on your exhale to twist. Last 2 breaths. This is it. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath, everybody. Inhale. Great job. Exhale, release to low lunge. Pick your back right knee up if it's down, please. Walk your hands to the right, straighten both legs, and parallel your feet. Prasarita, Parottanasana. Now, if you'd like to grab your ankles, the outsides of your feet, good. Drop your head down. Breathing deep. Breathing well. Hey, again, this is another opportunity to just acknowledge and thank ourselves for being here, for doing something hard. Right? Already you might have done some things that you may have looked at and been like, I don't know about that. You're doing amazing. Really. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. All right. Hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale. Halfway lift. Flat back. Lengthen your spine. Exhale. Walk your hands right back to low lunge at the top of your mat. Let's step your left foot back to your right. Plank pose. High push-up position. Squeeze your legs together. Ground into your left hand. And inhale. Roll up into your right for side plank pose. Vashisthasana. There we go. Right away, you want to lift your hips here. So you engage your outer obliques, and that's going to create a crescent shape on your left side body. If you want to drop a forearm or a knee or modify in any way, please do that. But breathe well. 5, if you'd like to lift your right leg up, you can do that. 4, now take your right hand and reach to the ocean. 3, woo, 2, inhale. Awesome, Sally. Exhale, release. Plank. Take her to the other side. Ground into your right hand. Roll open to your left. Vashisthasana, side plank pose. Ooh, that arm's shaking a little bit here, y'all. Lift your hips. Breathing well. Doing hard stuff. 5, maybe left leg up. Left hand reaching. 4. Got a whole lot cooking here. By last 3. 2, inhale, reach a little bit. And then exhale, release. Move through your flow. And I'll meet you right back in downward facing dog. Hips high. Head dropping. How's your breathing now? Good chance to just check in. Reset if we need. Inhale. Exhale. Another full inhale. Exhale, all right. Inhale, bend your knees, press your hips back, look forward. End of your exhale, walk or that light hop of feet between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, left back, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold, dive, and empty your out. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips, lift your chest, reach your hand to the sky. Stay in here. Okay, 5. Now we're going to a one-legged chair. In 4, so you're going to feel your weight shift into your right foot this time. Grip into your mat. 3. Let's see how graceful we can make this. 2. So inhale, just pick your left foot up. Do your best to extend that leg, your leg straight out in front of you. Take 1 inhale here. Awesome work, Sally. And then exhale, airplane pose. Take your left leg, extend it straight back. Once you get there, steady gaze, steady breath. The balance will come with that. The physicality of the posture to make some adjustments, engaging your right quadricep. Left thigh circling inward. Little squeeze of your shoulder blades. Stay buoyant and broad across your heart. This looks awesome. Last 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Take an inhale. Option to reach. Breathe in. And then exhale. Low lunge. Step it all the way back. Bring your hands to the ground. Inhale. Lift your right leg high to the sky. 3-legged doggy. Bend to that knee. Stack of that hip. You can circle, donkey kicking, flipping. 5, 4. Great job, y'all. Last 3. 2. All right, we're taking it back to three-legged dog. Pause here for a moment. You at home watching this video, you're great. Stay where you're at. Now Sally, I'm gonna have her turn around on her mat. So I'm gonna face the back of our mat. There we go. And once again, inhale, right leg high to the sky. Exhale, sweep your right foot through to your hands, low lunge. Spin your back foot flat. Inhale, warrior 2. All right. We got that heel to arch alignment right down the center of our mat. All right. And I'm going to just pull Sally back an inch, literally like an inch, so that we stack our shoulders right above our hips. That happens to me a lot in my warrior 2. I don't even feel it, but I'm kind of leaning forward here. You really got to be present and try to feel it. 3 breaths. Inhale, breathing tall, breathing wide, stretching your hands and creating some space. Exhale, sinking down, little deep here. Last 2, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Take an inhale. Exhale it out. Take an inhale. Start to reach and lean forward here. Exhale. Extended side angle pose. Uttita Parishvakonasana. Now, are you stable? Do you have sensation, but is this sustainable? Can you adjust to become more balanced and steady? And then from that place of steadiness, of firmness, can you enhance? 5. Left hand, if you went there on the other side, reaching overhead, bicep by ear. 4. Sally here. Oh, you can take that bind if you want. All good. 3. Option for right hand up parallel. 2. Very good. Now use your core strength. Inhale, come up, warrior 2. Straighten your front right leg. Triangle pose. Inhale, reach and look for length. And then just rotate. Right hand down, left hand high. Woo! Balance, strength, endurance, flexibility, focus. Your Sunday morning, easy like Sunday morning practice, has got it all, everybody. 5. Little balancing, Ardha Chandrasana in 4. We're making it smooth. 3, if that's at all possible. 2, all right. Inhale, look down, bend your front right knee, right fingertips about a foot in front of your toes. And then lean into it. Oh, Ardha Chandrasana. Drive down your right heel, squeeze your quadricep. Top left foot, remember toes are pulling back towards your shin. We're flexing the foot. And then spiraling your toes away from the ground to stack your hips. This looks awesome. Awesome. 2 more deep breaths, y'all. Inhale. Exhale, give me one more. Take an inhale, bend your right knee. Exhale, left hand to the ground, left knee into your nose. There we go. Inhale, one-legged halfway lift. Left leg extends back and your chest pulls out long. Exhale, step back to low lunge. You can drop your back knee to the ground. Inhale, rise, crescent or modified crescent. Reach for the sky. Exhale, slide your hands to heart. Lean forward and then twist to your right. Hook left elbow outside of your right knee or thigh. There you go. Once you get there, you pick your poison, right? You want knee down, knee up. I bet you could find a way to enhance it if you really wanted to. If your breathing was smooth and you're totally okay. 5. This is your chance right here. 4. Phenomenal, y'all. Breathe. 3. 2. Take an inhale. Ah, great job. Exhale, release. Take it all the way down. Walk your hands to the left. Straighten both legs, parallel your feet. Option to swim your hands behind you and interlace your fingers at your lower back. That is just an option, y'all, but we haven't done much chest expansion or shoulder opening. Fold down deep, dive in deep. Breathe. Breathe. Right? Multiples, you've heard me say this before, and multiple studies done on longevity, like the factors that help people live longest. The biggest factor, what people had in common, was bigger lung capacity, breath and lung capacity. We're trying to breathe deep here, y'all. It matters you're here. From here, release your hands to the ground, hands underneath shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, lengthen your spine. Exhale, walk to the top of your mat, your hands to low lunge. Great, awesome. Inhale, step your left foot back to your right. That would be plank pose, you're familiar. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg to the sky. Keep your left leg lifted. Let's inhale, shift forward to plank pose, high push-up position. And on your exhale, drop your right knee to the ground. Extend your right arm forward. And then adjust, right? You want to bring your knee pretty much right beneath your hip there. Firm up around your middle. Lift your arm and leg up a little bit higher on your inhale. You're trying to stretch them really long on your exhale. Now you can either stay here or bend your left knee and reach back with your right hand and clasp your foot. Now see if you can clasp it from the knife edge, from the outside edge. Can you get it around?
There?
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
So when you kick that leg back, then you're going to stretch through that shoulder and your pectoral muscle. There you go. Inhale. Exhale. Another full breath here. Inhale. Exhale. All right. You can release the foot. Extend your limbs long. Right arm forward. Left leg back. Please listen. On your exhale, just drop your right hand to the ground. Curl your right toes under. Inhale, three-legged dog. Left leg back to the sky. Exhale, sweep it through for half pigeon pose. There you go. Ooh. Take your right ankle across towards your left wrist. Let me slide this over.
Okay.
And walk your hands out when you're ready. Breathe deep, everybody. Oh, thanks for showing up. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you get value out of this. I really think there's a lot. I try to get value. Let's just say that. And I believe this video might be the 900th video on my channel.
Tell the St. Louis people to like it.
St. Louis people, thanks for tuning in. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. There's some, not only a ton of yoga, but there's some great meditations. One that I do every single morning. It's a 10-minute meditation on this channel right here. That heart-brain coherence meditation is set your day right, y'all. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Let's walk our hands back out of this one. Plant your palms. And I'll meet you back in downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Get some blood flow back into that leg. That posture, that half pigeon, tends to cut off the blood flow a bit there. It's kind of a tourniquet effect. So when we release it, it's like the floodgates opening. Let's inhale, lift your right leg high to the sky. Keep your right leg lifted. Next inhale, we'll shift forward to plank pose. Right leg extend. And then exhale, drop your left knee to the ground. Aha. And then extend your left arm forward. So spinal strengthening, lengthening, and traction. Our sunbird posture. There's also using different sides of the body like this, which can be a little bit confusing. Helps to balance the hemispheres of the brain as well. This is all really good stuff. We're lifting higher inhale. We're stretching long on the exhale. And then option to stay here. Bend your right knee. Circle your left hand back. Clasp the knife edge. Good. And then kick your leg up and back. Make it sweet. Right? To where there's some sensation. You might even be challenged. It's not to the point where you're just beating yourself up. Find the balance. Inhale. Exhale. One more full breath. Inhale. Exhale. All right. Release your foot. Extend your limbs long. Lift everything up. Breathe in. Exhale. Just set your left hand down. Curl your left toes under. Inhale. Three-legged doggy. Right leg high. Exhale. Half pigeon pose. Eka Pada Raja Kapotasana. Now remember, you want to pull your heel in towards your body rather than, especially if you're new to this, right? If you have tight hips like myself.
Myself.
Her as well. Sally as well. But you pull that heel in towards your body to close and protect your knee joint. Rather than having your foot way out and your shin parallel to the top of your mat. That's going to put a lot of pressure on your knee. Breathe well. And if this is too much here for your knee, you can lay on your back. Take the supine figure 4 supine pigeon version. Breathe well. So, you have a yoga studio there, I assume you're practicing? Yeah. What's it called?
True Fusion.
True Fusion. So as I was saying, Sally's got a really nice yoga practice. Shout out to True Fusion in St. Louis for giving her proper alignment. Great basics. Like I was saying earlier, everybody, we couple weeks, we're going to court for our tickets. Hopefully we can get those dismissed. I'm probably the only person in the country that has to work from home, work mobily, but wants to go back to the office. I want to be out there with y'all. So thanks for sticking in, supporting. Thank you for your donations, your generosity. That makes the practice, that keeps us going and allows us to share this practice with so many people and has for 17 years. From here, we're on to our last downward facing dog. Walk your hands out, plant your palms, step back. Inhale. Exhale. Take an inhale, bend your knees, press your hips back, look forward. End of your exhale. Let's come all the way through to seated. We'll keep the ending as we wind it down really simple. Take your legs out in front. Paschimottanasana, your seated forward fold. Now toes are pointing up. Work the flesh off from your seat. I would bend my knees here. Take an inhale, reach your hands high, and then exhale, fold all the way down. And you can let your back round here, let your head drop. Breathe well. So once again, the Venmo is at Namasteve Yoga, at Namasteve Yoga. I'm going to keep showing up for every one of y'all, and like I said, I just really want to give value with these classes, these practices, these meditations on the channel. So again, thank you for honoring the donation-based system. Thank you for your generosity. That's going to allow us to keep going here and keep sharing. So thank you. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Let's release. Come all the way back up. Palms face up. Roll easily under your back. Once you get down there, get yourself some happy baby pose. You can rock it out. You can be still. Core powers in St. Louis?
think so. I like Bikram. We have a Bikram technique.
Spinal twist of your choosing to finish your practice out here, unless there's something else you need that we didn't get to. Twist and hit both sides, y'all. Ooh, when you're all evened out, take her back through center. Pull both knees in. And then release and allow your legs to fall out in front of you. Let your toes just fall open. Allow your palms to rest face up along your side body. Now lay back, close your eyes. Take a big inhale here through your nose. And an exhale through your mouth. Once again, inhale. And clear it out, exhale. One more, inhale. Hold full. And release. Let your breath settle. Let your body soften. Let your eyes close. And know that everything we've done up until this point has been to prepare us for this point. The focus, the attention, which makes this a meditation, has all been geared towards moving towards an inner quality of stillness. And this is our natural state. You've done yourself a huge service. Thank yourself for showing up. I encourage you to keep showing up. Again, thank you for your generosity and honoring that donation-based system. That's going to allow us to keep sharing these practices, everybody. If you're here in San Diego, I'll see you in the park in a second. Namaste, everybody. Thank you to my model, Sally. She did amazing. Namaste, everybody.